Hello, YouTube family. Welcome back to my video. Today's video is going to be about the story time of me moving out at 19. So if you guys want to see what happened, how that happened, and all the that occurred with it, keep on watching. Honestly, to even start out, this whole situation process of moving out at 19 was honestly difficult to navigate kind of by myself. I honestly did it by myself. I found the place by myself, figured out how I was going to pay for my bills and pay for this and where I was going to get my income from all by myself, kind of figured that out. And honestly, it was tough. It was tough trying to get into the mindset of wanting to move out on your own, realizing that you're going to be doing this all on your own. You know what I'm saying? So I chose to move to Alabama because at the time I was still going to school. I still am in school. I'm just taking a little gap semester at the moment. I was going to school actively at the time, and I decided to go ahead and move to Alabama because why would I move to Georgia and stay in Georgia when I'm in school in Alabama? That makes a lot more sense. So I went to Alabama. Now this is how the whole moving process went, right? The first place that I decided I moved into a house with the roommate. No. It was a bad area. The first place I didn't like was in a bad area. The area was kind of not far from my school, but a little distance, and it was predominantly white. Let's just go with the term of predominantly white. And we know in Alabama, some places that are predominantly white are a little bit, I hope you know where I'm trying to go with this. I didn't like the area, okay? I didn't like the people I was surrounded with. I felt like I was in Slaves County, or I just felt the ancestors around me. I did not like where I was. So I quickly got out of that place, right? Now, if I was and didn't have like a backup plan or something like that and just decided to go ahead and move to Alabama, and this was going to be the house that I'm picking, and this is that, and that was that, and didn't realize that I wasn't going to like this place. Now what would I have done in that moment if I didn't have a backup plan? Well, it's a good thing I had a backup plan and kind of had an alternative route for it in case I did not like this place. Because I mean, let's just be honest, why would I only pick out one spot and I'm moving to a whole nother state? Why would I only pick out one spot and only have one plan for that one spot? That doesn't make sense. So I ended up moving to the place. I did not like the place. It was kind of far from my job, and at the time I didn't have a car. So I'm trying to commute to work. It's summertime, so school didn't start yet. So I'm trying to commute to work, having to pay for Ubers, pay for gas, and stuff of that manner because I don't have a car. You know what I'm saying? Get a car first before you move out, bro. Forget what anybody else saying. I don't care what anybody else says. If they say you need to get a house first and then get the car, I don't care. Get the car first before you move out, because why would you want to be stable in a house where you have to pay to go everywhere, pay to do anything, where you could have the car and use the car to your advantage to start making the monies? You need to be stable and things like that. You need the car to travel to your job, to travel to school, to travel to go get that money. Okay, get the car first. So I'm out here in Alabama without a car first. I moved to this apartment complex where I'm at right now. This is my second place living in Alabama. I like it here personally. Look at my space. I will show you guys also a little apartment tour. I will make a video on that as well. I just got to put a few more things into the living room because like I want this dining table set and a couple more curtains and things like that. So once I get that underway, you guys will be getting an apartment tour, and it'll be really nice, and I can't wait for you guys to see that. But let's just talk about the process of moving out to this apartment and then having the roommates that I did. When I moved to this apartment, First off, let's just start with, it's already hard to get an apartment. You gotta make sure you have your bank statements for your job and stuff like that. Making enough money, 3 times the rent for whatever. Your credit gotta be good, okay? If you wanna make 3 times the rent by yourself, you gotta have a really good job. I mean, you just gotta, you really gotta have a good job to show them that you're making that money. They don't care if it's sitting in your bank account. They gotta know that it's reoccurring. So that was a problem I had. So I ended up having a co-signer. I had a roommate. Okay. Please know your roommates. I mean, if you're going with a stranger, that's cool, but like, know your roommates, because I ended up getting into a whole bunch of stuff with the first roommate, right? The police had to be called. I was threatened. She threatened to break my stuff. All because Shawty was broke. All because she couldn't pay her portion of the rent. And honestly, there was no problem to begin with this girl. I mean, she was pretty cool with me in my opinion, but as soon as she started popping off at the mouth and doing things that was so unnecessary for the time that it was happening and what was going on, not about to come at me in no kind of way. And so the police were called, the authorities handled it, and I got my monies, okay? So that's how that first roommate worked out, okay? If you guys move out on your own, you got a roommate, bro, know your roommate, because this shawty here, I ain't gonna do it. Now, when you get a roommate, okay, make sure your roommate is committed as you are. I know you committed. You want that apartment. You want to live where you want to live. You want to do what you want to do. You want to have that split rent and make things a little bit easier, because it's cool. It is, once you get a good roommate, somebody who's on the same page as you, it's awesome living. It's awesome. But when you don't have that, nigga, it's not peaches, cakes, creams, none of that. It's hard and it's interesting dealing with. So when I moved out, my first roommate was not the roommate that I needed to be with. Honestly, she wasn't prepared to be living on her own. I was the more responsible one in this whole situation, and honestly, she wanted to fight me because she was broke. Bruh. That's not my problem. Honestly, when I moved out on my own, it was kind of like I was really mad at a certain situation where I was, and it also made sense. Okay, not just that I was mad in the situation, it made sense, and I was already planning on moving out in the first place. So the anger that I had in this situation during this time period really propelled me to just say, "F it, I'm gonna just move." Okay, that's what happened. I wanted to move out anyway. Get that understood. But when I was mad and I was just figuring, oh, y'all don't even. That's how you feel? Okay. But don't act like, when you move out on your own or whatever, don't act like your parents or the people who were there to help you aren't there to help you if they are there to help you, okay? If they're not helping you and whatnot, and you had to move out on your own because your parents are not helping you and this, that, and the third, great. That's good. I understand you ain't got no parents that's helping you. But if you do got parents that want to help you and you're not letting them help you because your pride is so fucked up, please let your parents help you if you need the help. They want to help you, okay? Now, if you understand your parents might be a little bit more toxic or something, they got a different motive under why they want to help you, then you understand that, okay? But if your parents want to help you, let them help you. It's okay, because at the end of the day, I was still 19. Let's be for real right now. I was still 19. Not saying I didn't have it figured out. I didn't have what I needed to do. But the things that fell short with my roommates caused me having to call on my parents at some time. You might have to do that. Oh, well. Who gonna say something about your journey and what you had to do to keep a roof over your head? Nobody. So do what you need to do. And if you want to move out at 18, 19, 17, well, I don't know about 17. 18, 19 and up or whatever, and you feel like you need to move out, do what you need to do. Okay? Make a plan. Figure out what you are going to do. Do what you need to do. speaking on doing what you need to do, I'm also coming out with a video. Actually, probably the next video after this will be my top 5 do's and don'ts of moving out at 19. A clear description of everything to do and everything not to do when you move out. I feel like that would help you guys. It helped me understanding and the trials and errors that I just went through, figuring out what not to do and what to do, putting that all together and showing you guys so you don't have to struggle as much as I did. Okay, that's all I want to make the video for, to help you guys as much as it helps me. This is going to be the end of this video. This is concluding this video. That was my story time of moving out. Not much happened. It was really just a spur of the moment, but I also wanted to make that change to go ahead and move out and be independent and stop figuring out where I wanted to lay my head for a long time, or moving here and then moving here and then going here and then going here, and feeling like I didn't have a place that I belonged, a place where I wanted to call home, somewhere where I felt like it was mine. That's where this has led me to. And now I'm starting my whole journey with you guys. Like, this is my second video since I popped out back on the YouTube scene. If you've seen the last video, this is my second video. So I'm really trying to get in tune with myself, get in touch with myself, and understand who I am and who I used to be as a child. Because all the things that I've really gone through in life and done stupid stuff has shaped, altered who I really am. And I want to get back in touch with that little girl that be crying in the corner. Okay, y'all understand what I'm saying? So thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for tuning in, staying this long all the way to the end. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment. Tell me what you guys want to see next. Tell me kind of ideas of what you would like to see on the channel to give me, you know, some momentum. Let me keep going. Let me keep rolling and help you guys see what you want to see, as well as making what I want to make. Okay? Y'all have a great day. Y'all have a blessed day. I will see you again in the next video. Peace.